Okay, guys, we are going to be wrapping up Dantooine today. Hopefully, that's the goal, anyways. That probably won't take us super long, but to be honest, I just kind of want a quick video today. I've been working on a lot of really long videos, okay? Like, I mean, obviously I had the Battlefront retrospective, like, a few weeks ago, and then ever since then, like, every one of the videos I've recorded, the video itself doesn't turn out super long, but the recordings are typically, like, over an hour, and I just want to, do something, have a quicker turnover time. So we're just going to have a simple task today, very simple. We're just going to investigate those ruins that the Jedi told us about, and we're going to go from there. Also, now that we finally have my beloved here, you know what? I was going to say that we were going to take Karth with us, but I've never done this before, but how about just me and Bastila have a day to ourselves? How about that? In fact, I should probably ask her, is there anything that you want to talk about? You know, sometimes I got some other companions who might say something like, or I shouldn't say they say something, it's more I can read it on their face. Oh, they really want to say something, they want to speak, but I'd be willing to just straight up ask you, Bastila. Gosh, I'm being such a jerk to everyone else in my party. I was actually wondering, could we talk about that dream? We haven't really had a chance to debrief about all that.
It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
Well, what about the fact, like, by the way, this is the vision. How long has it been since we had this vision on screen? It was the one where we saw Revan and Malik in the temple that we're actually going to investigate. What I still don't understand is why we shared this vision. Also, that stingray looks so happy flying back there.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
I'm definitely grateful that I've been given you. But how exactly did our fates become linked? I mean, sure, I saved you from the underworld, but I mean, Karth was there too, sadly. But, he was there. Mission and Zalbar were there. Heck, I think we even had a droid at that point. Maybe not, I don't know. But the thing is, like, why me and you specifically? Is it just because I'm Force sensitive, or what?
I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Okay, ouch. I've done nothing but pour my heart out to you in every single one of these videos, and it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll take some convincing.
Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to.
It's fine. I get it. I mean, Jedi not really used to attachments and whatnot, so I'm sure this is a little odd, especially for you who is, I don't know, Bastila, you're just very dogmatic about the Force, and you know all these, it's like you've got all the head knowledge, and yet you do have these moments of just real immaturity and lack of tact. So I'm not saying, I mean, there is something wrong with it, but I'm not saying that's like horrible. It's just like you understand so much and yet you don't understand. You know it, you don't live it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But let's move on from that. Why did we dream of Malik and Revan specifically? The two of us are not real. I mean, I guess you killed the guy, but
perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
Yeah, forgive me, I wasn't exactly looking to... It's the equivalent of telling someone, oh, maybe we wanted to dream about Hitler. I don't know, what is that?
That would not be my first choice either. But choice appears to be irrelevant in this matter. We dreamed about Revan and Malik either because we were meant to or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
Okay, so what do you think Revan and Malik were doing at the temple? Because we just saw them kind of walk in and there was some sort of little apparatus map thing.
I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further.
I'm not sure I like the idea of you being in my dreams. Hey, I love the idea of Bastila being in my dreams, let me tell you. But I am kind of curious what she has to say, so...
And are you so certain that it is not you in my dreams?
Oh, yeah, sorry, no, she's still being Bastila. Yeah, no, pretty sure, I'm pretty sure it's my dreams, because, you know, I was the guy laying there in the bed in the cutscene. I'm the main character, baby.
I see. That is most likely vanity speaking, for I am not certain myself. Regardless, our fates are linked. The vision was no doubt meant for us both.
Vanity? It's rich coming from you. Well, do you think we're going to receive any more of these visions?
With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us, but when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance.
Oh, I think it's time for us to get going then. Now, obviously, we got the Jedi Temple right here, or at least the Jedi Training Temple. That implies, you know, the Jedi should be very familiar with this area. They should kind of know what's going on around them. Obviously, they deal with things like the Sandrel and the Mattel problems, but... And, you know, like, I was joking about, oh, they don't know about the Crystal Cave, and the Crystal Cave was, like, just a few zones over. But, you know, that was like a joke. Like, I could believe that that's far enough away. Maybe they haven't investigated it. Now, these ruins, however, now you've noticed, I've been talking this whole time. No cuts. We walked from the Jedi Temple right over here, and, yeah, these are the ancient ruins. That wasn't even like a 1-minute walk, and you are telling me you couldn't be bothered to investigate the creepy burial mound. I mean, it's not even in a different loading zone. It's literally just right there. Oh man, I love these little things about this game that really don't make sense. It's great. And we got the epic cutscene for walking, what, all of 5 feet down a slightly vertical ramp? Okay, let's investigate the ruins. Ooh, creepy. We got a little bit of floor fog going on. We got some inaccessible areas that seem to stretch forever and ever in any direction. Literally impossible space unless that's underground, in which case that goes so far back. I don't know just how far it stretches. This is ambient as hell. This is, it's terrified. Bastila, if you happen to feel scared at any point, just feel free to let me know. I'd be more than willing to put my arms around your shoulder. Okay, but in all seriousness, let's move on and see what else is down here. Oh, a robot spider. How quaint. Is that Phil Lamar speaking gibberish? And that just sounded like a seal who ran into a Japanese man holding a baseball bat looking for profit. Bastila, you got any idea what this droid is saying?
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
Wait a minute, I recognize that language. Or at least it showed up in the subtitles, so I imagine I could understand it.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
I'm sorry, am I the only one getting like some Halo Forerunner vibes from this here? And what exactly are you, Mr. Robot Man? Are you like some type of guardian or something? Okay, pump the brakes. You gotta quit using that word. You're throwing around the S word a lot there, okay? We don't call them slaves anymore, okay? We call them starships. Boba Fett's starship. Jango Fett's starship. So, you know, just get with the times, man. This ain't 10,000 BBY anymore. But who are these builders you keep talking about? You know, the builders and the slaves and whatnot. Who are they?
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
The droid speaks Selkath, maybe they were the builders. Didn't the droid, like, say that the Selkath were one of the slave races? So, yeah, no, I don't think that's them, but I don't think it refers to the Sith. It could, but if it's something ancient and there's no record of it, then I don't know. Something must have happened to wipe these builders out. Oh, really, really. Have you seen one of these builders recently, buddy? Exactly how long have you been down here?
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
Well, two things. First off, why the heck would they measure time based on the planet the farthest away from the system? Why not, I don't know, like how many rotations around the planet you're currently on? Unless it takes Dantooine 2,000 years to make a single rotation. But you've also been talking about the Starforge. What the heck is that? Ah, cool, so like a Death Star. Alright, you guys may not like it, but trust me, your children are gonna love it. Really though, what exactly is this Starforge? What does it do?
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
I mean, it's called the Star Forge. Presumably it builds something. Maybe it's some kind of factory or a weapon planet. Maybe it has nothing to do with the Sith. Yeah, it probably doesn't have anything to do with the Sith. Just genius here, Aaron Yeager. Oh wait, I choose the dialogue options. I'm in charge whether or not he's a genius or not.
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Okay, I guess I can ask it a question. Oh, ancient and mighty droid, I must ask you the most unanswerable question in the universe. Will they ever make the KOTOR remake? Just kidding, I know the answer, it's not gonna happen. What's your purpose here again? Well, we know it's guarding the monument. Where can we find the Starforge? Tell us, here, this is what I'm interested in. Tell us about Revan and Malik, the ones who came before.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
Dang, well, I found Nemo. I think the Barracuda got to him first. Also, have we just been having this conversation with a rotting corpse just sitting in the corner and we haven't addressed it until now? Okay, but he failed to prove himself worthy. So tell me, oh holy knight of the Grail, what must I do to prove myself worthy?
Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
You know, I'm just now realizing BioWare can only write one story. It has to do with, you know, the ancients, this ancient civilization that came before. Because that's pretty much the story of Mass Effect, right? Which, Mass Effect is just if you ordered Knights of the Old Republic off of Temu.com. Yeah, I said it! Come after me! Go ahead! Your comments help the algorithm! I'm like a Sith Lord, man. I feed off the hate. Okay, let's see what Nemo had on him. A lightsaber crystal, a sigil, and a Jedi Knight robe. And there's something written on here. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Ooh, defense bonus 2. Max dexterity bonus 8. That'll actually help us out a lot in dexterity and all that. Also, why does he have a blue robe on his person if he's clearly wearing this kind of sick-looking cream-colored robe? And look, I know I said the whole I'm gonna keep the Davix armored Bible Man thing, but let me just wear this for now, okay? Even if I do look like Mr. Spock. Okay, let's see what trials await us here. The Guardian Droid. Yeah, okay, I'm scared of this. Well, it's a droid, so let's chuck an ion grenade in there. Let's run in and hit it with a flurry, force push it, and then power attack. Whatever Bastila does will probably end up killing it as well, so let's go from here. Oh my gosh, it's got a flamethrower. Oh, I'm sorry, Bastila. You want to just stand there or you want to get involved? Okay, come on, let's get it. Let's take this thing out. This is a great couples bonding activity, okay? We'll just... Oh, we even had the synced up flourish. Oh, Bastila, we even finished each other's attack patterns. Okay, and once more. Just 6 damage. Okay, now once more. Twice more. 3 times more. Gosh, this thing just could take a hit, can't it? There we go. Gosh, we're doing like just... pitiful damage on this until right at the end. Good job, though. Here, let me heal you. Hold on, can I... This is gonna be so wrong. Hold on, can I cop a feel? It lined up perfectly. Oh, man, let me tell you, that's all I need to do to heal my injuries. Is just get a handful of bad... Okay, I'm gonna move on. This is awful. Okay, an ancient terminal. Let's see what this is all about. The ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. Oh gosh, there's a book talk author. Okay, we can press a button. We can press many buttons at random. We can talk to the computer. We can kick the computer. We can attempt to slice the ancient computer or leave it alone. Let's try hitting a button. New sequence of equally incomprehensible characters appears. Let's press a lot of buttons in a random order. Same thing. Kind of want to kick the computer. Kick the computer, your foot hurts. Okay, let's talk to the thing. The computer goes silent and screen blank after a few extremely unusual characters then appear on screen. The computer emits a rapid sequence of tones. You hear one of those tones softly echoed by your datapad. A small data receptacle opens in the front of the ancient machine. Insert the datapad into the receptacle. Computer seems to be interfacing with your datapad. Screen goes blank, and then more familiar characters appear on the screen. Ah, thank you, Google Translate. Oh, never mind. It just translated into Swahili or something. The datapad seems to be locked into the ancient computer. It does not budge. Okay, let's talk to it again. Video is silent, humming softly. It seems to be processing the data. Your datapad is released from the receptacle. The machine goes silent before flickering to life again. Now it's in English. Okay. Interrogative. Identify these primary life-giving seed world types. Oceanic, grassland, desert, volcano, arboreal, barren. Well, arboreal would have life-giving seeds. Planetary type conductive to life, additional seed world types. Grasslands. And volcanic, actually, volcanic soil can be quite, rich for plants, but I'm guessing that's not it. Let's say oceanic. Planetary type conductive to life, breaking, life seal. What? Okay, I'm gonna pretend we did something. On to challenge number 2, and... Aaron, what is going on? Why am I locking on to combat with a droid on the other side of the wall? Let's open the door. And now, let's, hit it with ion grenades. Go in there, do some other stuff.
I'm here.
Bastila, you're going to come in and put in some work as well. Nothing brings couples together quite like, you know, having a common enemy, something to fight against, a problem to overcome together. Also, could you get me out of this carbonite, please? I mean, my goodness, I knew Bastila made me hard, but okay, I'm just gonna stop. It just keeps shooting me with the carbonite. I mean, at least if it's distracted on me, it's not going after— oh, come on! These droids are just tanky as all get out. Just die already, man. Probably could have killed it like a minute ago if I hadn't been frozen in carbonite, but, you know, things happen. Just whittling away. Okay, there we go. I don't get it. It's like we're doing single-digit damage until the very last hit when it decides to take 20 out of nowhere. Okay, let's check out the terminal. Identify the 3 primary death-giving seed world type. How did Nemo fail this crap? It's literally the same question. 3 of them are the answers for one. 3 of them are the answers for another. There's only 6 choices. Barren, volcanic, and desert. I don't know if there even is seeds in the desert. I mean, I guess cactuses and tumbleweeds gotta go somewhere. So yeah, just pick the life and death. How did this guy— I want to say he deserved to die, but that sounds cruel and unusual. Let me cop a feel again. Can't even remember which door I'm supposed to go through. Okay. That might be the entrance. Yeah, Nemo's body's here, so I'm guessing he's pointing the way we're supposed to go, which is down here. This looks new. Unopened door. And there we are. Boy, that is, awfully odd-looking obelisk. I wonder if that's what we're supposed to interact with.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
And what exactly do you think it is? I don't think it's the Star Forge. I mean, it's got some stars in there.
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Star Forge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Star Forge ourselves. But we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
We're still not sure what exactly is this Star Forge. We know this is going to lead us to it, but do we have any idea what we're actually getting ourselves into?
I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Star Forge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Dantooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Star Forge itself might be.
So we've got a map, and it sounds like we've got a couple of locations on that map. I'm willing to bet if we go to those planets, we'll find something more.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Star Forge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Star Forge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Looks to me like our quest is about to begin in earnest. We've got a couple of locations, we've got a map. See if we can't get any more information before we set out. But first, let me get one more squeeze in. I'm sorry, this is awful. You know, I feel like, look, I know you're not a real character, Bastila, and I know that I'm not actually doing that. It just looks like I am because of game mechanics and animations, taking advantage of that. I feel like I'm treating you very poorly. You are a wonderful, brilliant, independent woman, and I am 6'2", by the way, and I hate period cramps. Okay, let's ask the Jedi Masters about what they've... Or we could, talk about... What are you doing with your hand there, Bastila? I'm down to talk, but you gotta cut that out.
How can I help?
How can you help? How can I help? You look like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, no. I think you're a little bit more interested than just the Force aspect of this bond between us.
Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Well, the nerdy girl is interested in me for purely academic reasons, and now she wants to ask me some questions about our relationship. Relationship? What is that, some sort of a clumsy attempt at coming on to me?
I was referring to the bond we share. The one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this.
Oh, could you now? I'd be very interested in seeing that, but, looks like I might have touched a nerve there.
Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves? Most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me?
I think I'd rather just keep annoying you.
I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere continuing our discussion right now, will I? I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less like a little boy, and a little more like a man.
Okay, you know what? You're right. You're right. Especially because I've made comments about some things you've done being immature, and I've admittedly been very immature about this as well. If you do have more questions, I am willing to answer them right now. But if we need to talk later, we can talk later.
How can I help? I do? How did you know?
Well, I mean, your face was all scrunched up like a little Kinrath pup, so I guess you wanted to speak to me.
A Kinrath pup? It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. Whatever I think about you.
Oh man, you are so cute when you're embarrassed. Also love how I just said I was going to be more mature about this, and I immediately backpedaled.
That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
You could warn me when I do something bad. Blink once for dark side, twice for light. Oh man, I want to take this seriously. I really do, I assure you, but that dialogue option is so funny. I want to see her reaction. I really do. But I need to take this seriously. Oh, I'm so conflicted over what to choose. Okay, you know what? Let's okay, we're all wondering. Okay, what yeah, I'll go with this one.
This is not a joke. The choices you make could affect both our destinies. Not to mention the fate of the Republic and the entire galaxy. There is much at stake. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
Okay, you're right. I'll admit I didn't exhibit self-control there, but yeah, the dark side is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural and whatnot. But really, though, this game, with the whole Juhani thing and some other people, we have seen what the dark side can lead to, and you're right. I will try to be better with controlling my emotions.
That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There is great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
Well, I mean, they say it takes two to tango. Works both ways, doesn't it? Anything you do might affect me, but that means you could also help me stay strong, and vice versa.
That is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
Gosh, even when I say I want a quick video, it never turns out to be a super quick video. Mainly because I stopped and talked to you, but let's be honest, that was worth it.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
Nope, couldn't find a thing. No, but in all seriousness, it seemed they were looking for something called the Star Forge. We found a map, but it was incomplete.
This news of a Star Forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
You think this thing's a powerful tool to the dark side. You saw that Revan and Malak went after it and it sent them down a dark path. And so you said, hey, let's do the same thing with the new guy who Bastila was just talking about, has such immense power that the dark side could easily corrupt me if I don't make the right choices. You know what? I'm in. When do we leave?
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
So what, I'm going in alone? Can I at least take Bastila with me? Please, we're just starting to make a connection. I really feel something there now.
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan.
All right, yeah!
And Juhani has also asked to accompany you.
Wait, what?
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Great, Bastila and the Catwoman. Anyone else you want to stick me with? I love the dialogue in this game so much. You said Catgirl, I might have said it, but no. There are others I want to join me, though. As much as he can be a pain sometimes, I want to take Karth with me. He's proven himself more than reliable. Canderous is just dope as all get out. Zalbar would be really cool to have around, and I guess by extension that means Mission's got to come with us. And the droid... You guys don't happen to need a Roomba, do you? Well, actually, I might need a Roomba on the ship. I'll take him with me, too.
You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
Near certainty of death, small chance of success. Well, what are we waiting for?
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
And with your spirit, or whatever it is they say.
다 공주스 딱 미끼 그라블 모고 같이 주이다 보동가 돌바방크 원래 간다 나르고 추추트.
Yeah. How do you know exactly about this?
좀 lumpa 니타 포에 티키토 돌바다 봉과레어 간도나 추추트 같이 주이다 돈도가 이킹쿠노 바물레라치군 슬리모포도나 룬디호동가쿠 훈카.
I swear, if one more person gives me a lecture about falling to the dark side before I leave here, we're just gonna become an active lightsaber swinger, okay? Ah, man, I forgot. Everyone just has to pull you aside and tell you something. There's a lot of cool lore about the Tyranotech, but I just want to wrap things up. There we go. We've got our mission. We've got several locations we need to check out. The next question... Is Bastila gonna teleport behind me like that again? No, the real question is where we're going to go next. Now, I'm actually gonna leave this one up to you. I mean, come on, I'm not gonna make all the decisions around here. So what I'm gonna do is there's gonna be an active poll in the community tab on my YouTube channel. Actually, it might even be under this video right now. What I want you to do, go to that poll, vote on what the first planet you want me to check out is. We've got Dantooine, Kashyyyk, Manaan, and Korriban. Now, those are 4 planets, all with their own quest line. You can go to them in any order. There is a kind of like what technically is the best order. Most people actually typically just go in that order. You start Dantooine, then Kashyyyk, and then Manaan, and then Korriban. But you can go out of order. There's pros and cons to going to each one in whatever order you want. There's definitely some I prefer more than others, some that are a little bit less interesting than others. I will just say this, again, you guys get to choose, you guys get to vote, but whatever you vote for, we go first, you know, we're going there first, and whatever's left is what you have to look forward to. So, you know, maybe don't pick the coolest one right off the bat, but I mean, that's up to you. I'm going to leave that poll open for a week, so you've got until next Wednesday. Whatever it is by that next Wednesday, that is where we are going. I'll probably do another video that won't be KOTOR then, and yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. But I think I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.